Greetings, vloggers, bloggers, and followers. Dustin here with Dustin's Dynasty. Another good week we've been having. Well, somewhat of a good week. Um, we've been experiencing a high number of coronavirus cases this week in our county, state, and nation. As a result, and I guess not only in our country here in the United States, but overseas across the pond in the UK, there's been a lot of lockdown. And as part of lockdown, we experience people are staying home more. We experience they're not getting out. And also, I just want to point up the part, being home is a struggle for many, especially those who are neurodiverse. Um, you know, you know, it's a struggle for everybody, including the neurodiverse and the neurotypical. But being neurodiverse, it presents a lot of challenges because then you want to be in your rut. You want to stay in your room. You want to not socialize. You want to, you want to isolate more. And I think isolation, if it's a neurological condition or a mental health condition or a developmental condition, it results in a bad thing. And there's no sort of national lockdown order, but it is advised to stay home, especially in our Commonwealth here. But we are encouraged to stay home, and we do. I do for the most part, and it can be a challenge. It presents its challenges and it presents its benefits too. But one of those things is you have to take care of yourself, and I've highlighted on self care before, but I'm just talking about the basic things today, like getting up and making sure that you clean your bedroom, you clean your environment, your habitat, your environment. You take a shower every day. Many neurodiverse individuals struggle with times with knowing they need to take a shower. They could, including myself, I have struggled with that myself. Knowing not that, just not caring, just not having that sense of recognition. And, that second sense of recognition can go for many things, with all kind of life functions that the neurotypical mind can, pick up easy on, like just daily basic functions like eating, drinking, using the restroom, so on and so forth. But with a neurodiverse mind, it can be difficult with especially some of those things. And sometimes, I struggle with it a lot, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. But I know I need to do it, and I know if I do it, I know it helps me. So it's a struggle to get up sometimes in the morning, especially. But I know I have to get online because my work, my day program depends on me for a lot of a bulk of the work. Also, it's just it's the best thing to do. You need to have some sort of some sort of socialization piece, whether it be on a virtual screen or on a telephone. It's vital to have that. But again, back getting up in the morning, getting up or whatever your shower routine may be. But it's important to take a shower. That feeling of when you come out of the shower and you feel so fresh and so clean. And I know for some in the neurodiverse community, it's not always coming that easy. Why am I taking a shower? I don't like the feeling of the water, and I don't either. And it's hard for me to temper the water, and for some it can be easy to temper the water, and I like the very hot water. I'm kind of like almost to the tippy top, but and it's hard for me to adjust here in my new setting. I'm still adjusting the knob, but it's I feel so good when I get in the shower, and and I can stay in. I'm startingly increasing to get in there longer. But enough, but it's not just that. It's just making sure that you do everything that you need to do, especially now with being home. If you're home more, you need to be home. You need to function a lot more. Keep that normalcy of somewhat of a normalcy, and if that includes medicine or whatever they have you. Some people struggle with keeping medicine on time. It's important too. So take your medicine. And sometimes we don't know. We as neurodiverse individuals don't know to hydrate ourselves, or you know um, or get something to eat. And I was, for myself, I wasn't feeling well a little bit ago, but then I went and got something to eat. I went and got something to eat out of the kitchen, and I was fine. And I'm feeling a lot better, and I'm filling up the taping now. Drinking something. You should drink water, but first and foremost, it's not my beverage of choice, but I do have some. I always keep some here. Just keeping hydrated is another key essential in, being well and knowing you're well. Also, you need to know to use the restroom. And I hate to say it like it's a dirty thing, but, sometimes we just don't, and we just put it off and we put it off, myself included. And, you just have to do that because, if you don't do that, you're not going to feel up to speed, and you're going to feel like a slug, and you're just not going to want to function in life. And you just try to keep busy with what you have to do, but keeping basic life functions, keeping them as well oiled as possible. And that goes for like cleaning your laundry, or laundering your clothes, or cleaning up your space. I'm starting to get into my routine here, and I'm starting to like it better. But it takes a while to reach that. If you are independent, and I understand there's many people, neurodiverse people, that are not. And just I think just the basic things like getting a shower and getting something to eat and drinking something, a water or a soda or something, that alone speaks volumes of how you're doing. Because if you don't, you sometimes need that reminder. We could be on, social media, or some gaming thing, or something, working on something that we're deeply interested in, and it can just, we just get into it and we get hooked. And I have that problem too, where I get hooked on something, and then I forget to hydrate myself, or use the rest. Well, I use the restroom. It doesn't cause a problem, but you kind of feel like you really need to, and you do. And then also getting something to eat because your stomach's hurt, you know, and you need to take care of and then when you get up in the morning, you should feel crusty, and you should you got to realize you just can't go out being not taking care of your hygienic self. um Part of that is laundering clothes, all that. And part of that is too putting on, things that make you smell nice. Now I know some people can't, some individuals can't tolerate the smell of things, but it's the way it protrudes from your glands out. And sometimes it can be a little offensive, and sometimes people don't want to talk to you. And I know I'm sounding immature, and I know I'm sounding, a little, but it's true. Those things, and they help me too, by doing that, that helps me, be alert and make me feel good about myself, because you should feel good about yourself. I hear so many neurodiverse individuals say, I feel so lonely, and I feel so, down and out. And I do. I feel down and out too. I can get it, but you have to want to put forth the work and the effort, to feel good. And maybe if you do that, and I know it sounds so silly, to put forth the effort and get dressed up or do whatever, get cleaned up. But it pays off in dividends, folks. And, it's just, it's a necessary evil. Yes, I know the water has this thing, tempering it, like I said, but, just doing those life functions makes yourself a well-oiled machine and more healthier. And, it's, I think, sometimes we just need a reminder to do that. You have to take care of yourself. You can't take care of anybody else unless you take care of yourself. But, it's just, you have to do that. If not, you're gonna decompose, get into a state of decomposition where it's not gonna get so good. And we don't want to see anybody like that. And it's a trigger during quarantine, or being more isolated socially. You should reach out to supports if you can. Just reach out and just touch someone or call a friend. But just reach out if you can. I know that was a lot of content to cover, but I felt it was really worth the content of sharing, um, just having to share that because I feel good when I do it. And I thought, if the neurodiverse community, I see a lot of times they struggle with it. And, just struggling with it is, the first battle. And it is real. But, I think I just wanted to give you some tips that were helpful. So, like, follow, subscribe, Dustin's Dynasty on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you.